Hello and welcome back to my channel, Schizophrenia and the City, Schizophrenic NYC.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
I'm Michelle Hammer. I have schizophrenia. My special guest today is
Dan Laitman. I also have schizophrenia.
He's also a really funny schizophrenic comedian.
Yay.
Yay!
I do my best.
He does his best, which is really good. He's actually really funny. He's not telling everyone how amazing he is, but he's actually a really funny schizophrenic comedian.
Thank
the
you.
best in all of New York City.
A couple days ago, my friend was like, "You don't look like you have schizophrenia." I'm like, "Yeah, you're not the one who's supposed to see things."
So, Dan, today I found a whole bunch of mental health TikToks to react to, or we can laugh, or we could say like, that's weird. I don't really know what we're gonna see really for all of them. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
I told my therapist I was having comedy writer's block, and she goes, "I can help, Emma. How about I tell you things from our sessions I think are funny?" Whew. I was like, I didn't think anything from our sessions was funny. But I was curious. I asked her for an example, and she was like, "Okay, how about something like, do you remember when you told me that your father cheated on your mother with the woman Carol, who was 4'11", and your mom became obsessed with trying to figure out whether or not Carol was legally a little person or not?" I know, that's how I felt too. I was like, "Shit, that's kind of funny. Yeah, give me the notes. Give me those notes."
Do you know this comedian?
I actually do know this comedian.
Personally?
Personally.
Yeah? Do you
Yeah.
have beef with this comedian?
No, God.
Oh,
no.
okay.
Yeah, she would kick my ass. I'm 100% sure she would murder me.
Did
But
you like that joke?
I did actually.
Do you think you've ever told like a really weird thing to like a therapist and they're like, it's actually kind of funny?
I've said things from my therapy that I immediately regret. I don't remember what they were, but the second they left my lips, it was like, oh, that should have been in private, I think.
I mean, I was once talking to this psychiatrist at my college, and then she was like, well, let's get you on some meds.
Yeah.
So while we're on the topic of anxiety disorders, I just wanted to clarify something. So you're saying that having such an intense sense of fear that you cannot do daily functions is not normal? Obviously, duh, of course not. I was just wondering, because sometimes I have this friend who gets such a crippling sense of fear and anxiety that she can't do basic things like go to class, go to work, or have friends or relationships at all. You know, sometimes even just the thought of like doing anything that day and getting out of bed is so terrifying that she'll just have what you may call a panic attack. Would you say that that might classify as an anxiety disorder? It sounds like it. Okay, right. How would you recommend that my friend would get help for that, if that's the case? Talk to a therapist or something? Awesome. Do you have a number for that? Okay, thank you. I'll have to share that with her. Yeah, that clarified everything. Thank you.
Oh my God. This hits too close to home.
I've had people ask me questions, and they'll be like, well, my friend, and I'm like, you?
Yeah. Let's be completely honest.
You can relate to this girl, especially. I mean, she's saying that she's in school, like, obviously.
Of course.
Who doesn't have high anxiety in college?
I love the sweater.
The sweater alone, like the sweater,
That is chaos and rainbows. But
that sweater's giving me anxiety.
She seems so like genuine and sweet, though. She's got the neon sign in the background, which honestly I hope to aspire to have.
Oh, you can get them on Temu.
Fuck.
Yeah, Temu.
Nice. Shout out to Temu.
Shout out, sponsoring this episode today is
We
Temu.
sell you garbage.
Mm-hmm. I love Temu.
This is as good as an advertisement as the things they sell.
Moving on.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with the drugs. I had to do a stint in the psych ward recently. The trickiest part about the psych ward is getting out. That's a tough one. They ask you 3 questions. They go, what's your name, date of birth, and why are you in here? And you really gotta nail that series of questions. You can't be like, well, why am I in here? Because someone's trying to kill the president. That's why I'm in here. Why are you a shape-shifting demon? Maybe that's a better question. you gotta say, like, I was having a manic episode for 7 days, and then they'll play ball with you. What's weird about having a manic episode, everything feels very logical to you when it's going on, but everyone else can see you're going crazy, right? You know, like, I just thought getting super into time travel and wanting to talk about it for 6 hours a day was just a fun new hobby of mine, but apparently, like, lecturing my girlfriend on entropy and how to save the world is not fun to be around, so that'll land you in the psych ward for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, so many times when I was like younger, going absolutely out of my mind, I'd come up with crazy ideas or things to talk about, and everyone was just like, "Can you stop talking? Like, just stop."
I'm married. That's what it's like. Can you stop talking?
Actually, that happens to me too.
Yeah. With the talking about the hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
I run a Zoom group on Saturdays for people with psychosis, and one of them is like, I'm gonna be president and I'm gonna mine asteroids for gold.
Okay, you know what? Do it.
Are you challenging?
If at first you don't succeed,
don't do it again.
don't. Well, you know what? That's how you land yourself in the psych ward again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to nail those questions.
True.
I think maybe realizing this and watching this, when I think they asked me, why are you here? I always said, I have no idea. So maybe that was where I went wrong in the psych ward.
I think it would be more alarming if you did know.
If I did know?
Yeah. It's like, I see the dogs talk.
Oh, well, I was always because I thought I did nothing wrong.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't deserve to be here. I didn't do anything wrong.
Did you ever think you were too sane?
In the psych ward, I thought I was the most sane person there.
Yeah.
I have never felt more sane than when I was in a psych ward.
Yeah, because you're surrounded by people that you have no idea what.
No, but
Yeah.
I wonder what they think of me.
Yeah.
They probably think they're the most sane person in the psych ward.
Yeah.
No, I didn't just get a lot of guys' numbers, though.
Really?
I got a lot of guys' numbers.
That is psychotic. No.
You gotta get it somewhere.
Yeah.
You gotta get it from somewhere.
Also, Michelle's.
Oh, bitch, you're doing a good job, bitch. You're doing a good job. Bitch, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job and you're a bitch.
Yes. 1,000%. This is my dialogue when I get up.
You are doing a good job, bitch. You're doing a good job, bitch.
The only difference between me and this guy is he can grow a beard.
When I used to have to run miles, like a mile as fast as you can run a mile. In college, in my head it would just go, the faster you run, the faster it's over. The faster you run, the faster it's over. The faster you run, the faster it's over. And at some points, I would stop breathing because I thought I was gonna die.
Oh my
God! But I
God.
didn't want to run slow. I was like, just go,
go, do
like
it.
that last lap. I don't even know how many breaths I could even take.
Oh
I was
my
like, just go.
At the moment, I'm just going, poor baby, because I have to run a half marathon every year.
But at the fastest that you have to run it, no, you go at your leisure.
Yeah, no, I'm running with my dad.
Oh, he runs too much.
Yes, he does. Shout out to Robert Laitman.
Shout out to Robert Laitman for being in great shape. We'll put a picture of him up here looking real sexy.
Yeah, and now we've crossed the line.
He runs.
Yes.
And he doesn't have to.
He just ran for 12 hours straight.
You know, you're doing a good job, bitch.
Yeah.
My therapist has somehow lodged herself deep into my brain because I was just trying to be sad girl and draw some like little frowny faces for a minute, and then a voice popped into my head and was like, but Zoe, what if you just change your perspective?
Yes.
What you gotta do, Dan.
Yeah.
Change your perspective. If you're sad about something, get happy about something else.
Exactly.
If you
What is
fall
your
on
problem,
the floor and you're upset you fell on the floor, knock somebody over so they fell on the floor and you can laugh at them.
That is our psychiatry system in a nutshell.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, that is so, like, that actually kind of made me angry.
Yes,
little
you
bit.
just change your perspective.
Yeah. You might be dying inside your own head. Just change your
Just
perspective.
change it. You're not dying. You're living.
Yeah. Your best life.
Life is good until you lose all your money in gambling.
This is me before therapy. Plot twist, I made my therapist cry.
If you make your therapist cry, one of two things is happening. A very small percentage of the time, you've talked about something that has unlocked something the therapist struggled with, and that gives them some big feelings. So big that despite years of training, they actually cry. The vast majority of the time, though, if you're making your therapist cry, it's because they see you're ignoring, denying, or actually causing some very real suffering in your own life. And they're just unbearably sad for you.
Oh.
Did you ever make a therapist cry?
No.
Me either.
Yeah.
No.
Because we're good people.
I guess our therapists haven't been sad for us enough.
Exactly. My dad actually had a chair thrown at him once.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That I
so
never
that's
did.
close to crying.
I don't know. I never made a therapist cry. That's for sure.
Yeah. This is
I might have made a few of them frustrated.
Yeah.
But cry, never.
No.
Crying because I can't realize something that I'm doing wrong for myself.
Yeah.
And that will make a therapist cry?
Yeah.
I was babysitting once and a girl made me cry.
Really? Were you giving her therapy?
No. The thing, I was kind of crying. She wouldn't listen to me. And I was also in high school. Then she starts throwing dog food on the floor. And I'm like, all right, can't just throw dog food on the floor. Dogs can't just eat it all the time. So we're trying to pick the dog food up, put it back. And then she puts the dog food in her mouth and spits it all over the floor. And I said, I am done with this.
Yeah.
And I went into the bathroom and I just wouldn't come out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't babysit her again, ever in my life.
Yeah. I've never been asked to babysit anybody. And if
it's the worst.
Yeah.
I hate babysitting.
Yeah.
Especially when I was in high school, undiagnosed, unmedicated, didn't like children.
Yeah.
And my mother forced me to babysit her coworkers' children.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
I've never been asked to babysit, and I think it's just a general vibe I give off.
You really have to have some tough skin working in psych, y'all. Why did my patient tell me? She asked me, do I got kids? I told her no. She said, yeah, that's because you ugly as fuck, and don't nobody want to have no kids with you because your kids gonna be ugly.
Wow.
I said, whoa. What was all that about?
I mean, you don't have to be that mean to the people that work there.
No.
I was in a psych ward, and I was getting pretty bored in there. I was getting pretty irritable. I really wanted to leave. And then I think I complained about something, and he said, why are you always complaining? And I was like, because I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like people might be a little mean in a psych ward because they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
You're going to be a little not so nice.
If you're in a psych ward, you're not having a great day.
You're not having a great day. So if you get insulted, don't take it too personally.
From my time in the psych ward, which is not a lot, fortunately, nobody there has been having a good day. And if you are a
I went to the psych ward. This isn't a bit. This is real. This is a real thing I did in real life. I went to Grippy Sock Jail. Let me tell you how it happened. So I've been struggling with my mental health for a while, and about 2 weeks ago, as of writing the script, I finally got medication, big W. The only problem is, the meds I got were for depression, and a side effect of them was anxiety. Now here's the funny part. I also have really bad anxiety. So suffice to say, I was tweaking. I'm like looking at the medication, reading the side effects, like, I'm gonna have a seizure. I'm gonna have one. I'm like, it's gonna happen. I'm having panic attack after panic attack. So just like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the ER. I don't know what else to do. So I get there. They're like, you're gonna have to admit yourself to the psych ward. Which I gotta tell you, the psych ward is the worst place to be when you have anxiety. You have no frame of reference. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to leave. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to leave. Mind you, this is at 1 in the morning. I hadn't slept at all, and I'm locked in a room full of characters. Not gonna go too in depth because I don't want to make fun of the mentally ill, but the concept of a psych ward is inherently the funniest thing ever. Like, you have schizophrenic people singing to themselves in every language while another guy's like screaming his head off in the corner and everyone else is just trying to sleep. Like, I was laughing so hard because what else is there to do? And seeing me there laughing, everyone probably thought I was crazy, which, to be fair, I was in the psych ward, so that's a pretty good assumption to make. And I realized, you know what? I think I do belong there because the entire time I was thinking, man, this is gonna make for a great video. Anyway, they were able to switch up my meds and I was able to get out in a couple hours. I wasn't there that long. It wasn't that bad. I'm doing much better now. And I had no problems with insurance thanks to my favorite Mario brother, YouTube.
Well, I'm really glad that he got to make this video by going to the psych ward. That was really a great, revelation that he had when he was there. Is that this
Thank you,
made
healthcare
good
system.
contact? Yeah. My favorite part was he went there, but he had to go to the psych ward, but he shouldn't have been in the psych ward because he thought the people were crazy. But he didn't have to be there that long, but he had to be in the psych ward to get his meds fixed.
Yeah.
You still belonged in the psych ward.
Yes.
Where the schizophrenic people were, but don't worry, you're not that bad because only an anxiety problem, but your anxiety problem landed you in the psych ward with the schizophrenic people. So does that make you better than the schizophrenic people?
I cannot defend this guy.
Can't defend this guy. The video was a little bit of insensitive.
Yeah.
A little insulting. We're glad you went to the psych ward where we both have been.
Yeah.
But I think your intention was more to make a video and talk about what you thought was weird, but you didn't need to be there. You just needed a med adjustment.
Yeah. What Michelle is trying to say is you're an asshole.
And that's all we have today. So please like and subscribe and share and do everything you could possibly do to get this in the views of the eyes of the viewers of other people. So it's been real. See you later.
Peace.
Bye.